Hey guys, and a very warm welcome to our channel. To the OGs, thank you so much for your continual support. To the newbies, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for passing through. I hope by the end of this video you would make up your mind to join our family and watch our previous videos and look forward to our subsequent videos. So guys, this is an emergency video to address some of the questions I keep getting on Instagram based on the K1 visa videos I've already put out. And before I begin, I must, however, put out this disclaimer that I am not a visa expert. I do not work at the American Embassy. I have never worked at the American Embassy, and I do not intend working at the American Embassy. So whatever I put out here is through my experience. I am just someone who happened to have gone through the K1 visa process and thought of putting my experience out there to help someone who is also in the process. So anything I put out here is not based on professional advice or guidance, but me sharing my experience with you. I hope that helps in a way. The very first question I want to address is the stage of your document being sent to your national visa center from the United States. So if you're in the K1 process, you know that you hearing this news of your documents being sent to your country of origin's national visa center is a great news, because the time it takes from the US CIS to the national visa center of your country of origin is so long. Okay, now the question I keep getting is, I've had an email that my document is now at the national visa center. What do I do? Or some of us go to the extent of going onto the portal and scheduling an interview, which is not right. Okay, so once you have the email, once you get that email that your document has been sent to your national visa center, what you have to do is to proceed to pay for your visa. That's the first thing you should do, the first step you should take. Once you do that, you go on to the Consular Electronic Application Center. You Google Consular Electronic Application Center. The Consular Electronic Application Center has all the visa categories if you're applying for a US visa. So it is on that portal or on that interface that you choose the DS-160. Choose from DS-160, because for a K1 visa applicant, that is what you have to choose. Then you proceed to fill your form DS-160. Now, what I want to put across is that after filling the form DS-160, you do not have to take any other step until you hear from the embassy. The National Visa Center will now send your documents to the American Embassy, and they are the ones to interview you. If your document is still at the National Visa Center and you've not heard anything from the embassy, you cannot schedule an interview. So this is the confusion and the question most people keep asking. My documents are the NVC for short, and I've proceeded to schedule an interview. Please do not do that. Once your documents are at the NVC, which is the National Visa Center, what you have to do is to pay for your visa and prepare to hear from the embassy. It might take some time depending on the workload. Mine took about 3 months because at the time they said they had COVID backlog, so they took time to work on it. Also, if I say until you hear from the embassy, I mean until the embassy sends you an email telling you that this is your instruction packet. Once the embassy sends you the instruction packet, you know you are good to go. The instruction packet literally gives you the go-ahead to schedule an interview and prepare for your interview. It tells you what you should do, the medical centers you should go to for your medicals, the documents you should bring, and all that. Also, one of the questions I keep receiving is, do I send my original documents or do I send just photocopies of this and all that? Please and please, if you receive the instruction packet, you will see all that information on it, whether you're supposed to bring originals or photocopies, or originals and photocopies. The instruction packet is very clear on that. So what you have to do is to thoroughly look through your instruction packet and go according to. The instruction packet also tells you how to arrange your documents, so you have to go accordingly. It tells you which document they want to see at the front and which document they want to see beneath, all that. So be very thorough with your instruction packet. Read thoroughly and go accordingly. Okay, and also once you create your profile or once you fill in your form DS-160, anytime you want to track your documents, go back to the Consular Electronic Application Center, log into your portal. That is where you monitor or you track all the progress with your application. Whatever is happening with your application, you track it on the Consular Electronic Application portal. Okay, someone was asking me for a link to schedule an interview. I do not have any links to provide. I do not have any links to provide for you to schedule an interview. Please and please, if you have your instruction packet on the Consular Electronic Application Center in your portal, if interview dates are available, you will see a calendar. All you have to do is to maneuver, keep checking. Okay, you do not need any separate link to schedule an interview. Everything you have to do is on the CEAC portal. Okay, and also one very important thing I want to put across is that if you schedule an interview, if you have your instruction packet and you schedule an interview, you will receive confirmation of your interview appointment. It will be sent to you as a mail, as an email. If you receive that, kindly print it out. Your interview confirmation email must be printed out because you need it for the interview. Once you get to the interview, it has a barcode. They will scan that barcode and it gives them your information, your details, your name and everything. And that is what will allow you entrance into the premises to be interviewed. Also, one thing is very important, you must print out your form DS-160. Once you fill the form and all the details are correct, please make sure your names and everything are correct. Date of birth, name, everything. Kindly print it and take it along to the interview. You will see all this on the instruction packet. Wait for your I cannot stress this enough. Wait for the instruction packet before you make any move. Okay, wait for the instruction packet before you make any move. It will tell you everything you need to know. The accredited hospitals or designated hospitals you need to do your medicals and everything. I am trying to put out a video where I show you how the instruction packet looks like and how the email confirmation also looks like. I hope it comes in time for you to see before your interview. One key thing you should avoid is scheduling an interview before your instruction packet comes. You might schedule an interview for maybe Monday, but the instruction packet may not come before that Monday. So you would have to cancel it or something like that. Kindly wait for your instruction packet before you take further steps. You've already waited a long time for the document to be transferred from the US to your home country. So further waiting would not distort anything or would not kill you. Yeah, further waiting will not kill you, or further waiting will not prevent you from going through your process successfully. So these are some of the few things I want to put across. I hope this video is useful to you. And also, guys, one thing I want to say is that kindly, I've done quite a lot on the K1 visa process. I have a playlist which I'll link somewhere here. If you've not seen it, kindly go through the playlist and make sure you watch most of the videos. If you can, watch all the videos to make sure you are answered. And if you do not find your answer, then you can reach out to me on Instagram. The fact that I say reach out to me on Instagram doesn't mean you should keep asking questions I've already addressed in the videos. Okay, because sometimes it's a bit frustrating answering the same questions over and over again whilst you know that you already have a video that covers it. So I'm not saying you shouldn't reach out. Feel free to reach out, but please reach out on questions that I might have not covered or things that are bothering you that you haven't found in any of the videos. Also, you can watch other videos on YouTube on the K1 process because other people have also shared their experiences. And one thing I also want to say is that for those of you who reach out, you ask a question and I do not understand the question you are asking, instead of you to respond, then you just ghost me like that. It doesn't speak well of you. Please stop that, because I take my time to explain to you as much as I can. If I am not able to, I tell you I do not know the answer to this question. I do not know everything. I am not claiming knowledge of everything the K1 visa process entails. No, that's not what I'm saying. I answer you based on my knowledge of the process, and whatever I don't know, I do not speak on, or I do not speak to any subject that I'm not knowledgeable of. Those of you who have reached out will attest to the fact that I try as much as possible to answer you, and if I do not have any idea, I leave it at that. I tell you I do not know. So those of you who just ask questions and make it hanging and just ghost me, it doesn't speak well of you, and it's annoying, to be frank. So kindly stop that and be polite in your questions, because I am not rude to any of you when you reach out to me. I try to help out. So please, also, the love and the attention I give to your questions, also give me that respect by being respectful in your questions and your mannerisms towards me in my DM. Okay, yes. That being said, let me reiterate that everything you need to do when the embassy reaches out to you is in your CEAC portal. Guys, the advice I want to give you is that if you are confused about something, go on the internet, search for the contact of your embassy in your country, and it could be email or it could be a phone number. Ring them. If they do not pick up, kindly send an email. They will respond to you. I, for one, I was always in contact communication with the help center. They have their numbers on the internet. Kindly go look for their numbers if you do not understand something and you do not find the answers you want. Call them. They will respond. They are there to help you. That's their job. Okay, I wish you well in your K1 visa journey, and thanks for watching the video. If this video is informative to you or has helped you in a way, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you've not yet subscribed to our channel, subscribe to keep us growing. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.